Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very special stream. So, I was sitting here, minding my own business, and up pops a message on Discord. I don't know how the sound, I forget how the sound effect goes. But anyway, got a message from Manny Petty, and I was like, that name sounds familiar. Where have I heard that name before? And I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's the SciCraft guy. I remember seeing one or two streams or whatnots from this guy. He was building a Cyberpunk city and everything. And then we started talking and he was like, hey, you do Cyberpunk stuff. You got cool stuff. Do you want to come and see my city? So basically what's happening is he is designing a pretty sizable, fully fleshed out Cyberpunk city for SciCraft to eventually build in survival. And that is as much as I'm going to share with you guys. Manny Petty, if you are listening, you can pop on in.
Why, hello there.
There he is. All right, so
it's been a while.
Yeah, right. So this is gonna be interesting, and it's also gonna be a stream where, for once, I don't have to do all the talking, which is great. So let me just we're gonna swap a few things over here. We're gonna get into in-game stuff, and we're gonna see what happens. And hello to everyone. We've already got quite a few people here, and it's fabulous to see. New names that I haven't seen before, but hello to everyone and welcome to the stream. Right, let's get into this. Multiplayer, we're going to the artifact. Woo!
Hello there.
Yeah. Oh, there you are. Hi. Alright, so, I'm gonna turn that off so there's nothing obstructing us. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, this is Manny Petty. He is one of the SciCraft server members, and he is going to be our tour guide here today through Artifact.
Indeed, there's lots of stuff to see. Well, we'll see how much time we have, but definitely, there's. It's been a while since my last streams, and it doesn't look like I'm going to go back into that anytime soon. Okay. So I felt it was a good opportunity to show off my new stuff. And when I saw your content, I was very interested in it, and I thought it was very inspiring, and I thought this would be a good way to also point to your stuff, basically. Yeah. Because I've seen your Cyberpunk city, and yeah, well, why not show off mine as well?
Yeah, why not? It was a great idea. I'm on board. That's why I'm here. Right. So we've spawned into a little bit of a cyber hobbit hole here.
Yeah, this is an interior room. It's in a part of the city that is. It's a part of the city that I built without having any big theme in mind. It's just Cyberpunk is what it is. But there are other districts where there's clear themes to follow for the build, and different pieces of lore, of course. But yeah, this is a pretty generic place to start with. You can peek out the window and maybe see a few things out.
Yeah, I can see some stuff
if you
there.
squint.
Yeah, there's some stuff going on outside. Yeah, but we did obviously do a little bit of prep, and I did pop on, and he showed me a little bit. There's quite a bit to see, and one of the more impressive. That's the word. Impressive. One of the more impressive things here is the fact that this dude is not taking no for an answer when it comes to interiors for his builds, and that is dedication on a level that is making me a little bit worried about my random craft series.
It's not a good idea to do that. The burnout is real. I mean,
yeah.
Whenever I finish doing something, even though it's a huge part of the city that I finished building, I still have so much more going on, and it's just it doesn't feel like progress. So,
Noticed,
but yeah, I still want to
your
stick
bunny
with it.
slippers. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh
you.
yeah.
Noticed your bunny slippers. Nice.
Yeah, well.
All right. Right. So let's get started with this. You show me a few things.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, I guess we can exit already.
Yeah, let's do that. All right.
This is one of the apartment complex, I guess.
Okay.
That's in front of the SciCraft train network.
Oh yeah.
So this is an in-law, I'd say, company. They manage the trains within the city and the public transportation, basically.
Okay.
And so their offices are right across from where we are.
Oh, that's the offices in there. Okay. Cool.
Yep. We can, of course, everything you see, a bit of a Todd Howard, as you said before. Everything you see, the goal is that you can access one way or another.
Yeah. So there's meant to be fully fleshed out interiors for everything.
Indeed. And so every window, and every building, every window, every room, you should be able to access, unless exceptions, of course. So of course it's not finished, as you can see. There's lots of blank areas.
It's still very much a work in progress. There's large swaths of this area that are still under construction, and lots of planning. You'll see wool in a bunch of places for train networks and monorails and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very much still a work in progress, but it is an impressive work in progress nonetheless.
So even those doors we walked by, we can enter. And another one of those things is every single one of those interiors has to be different. So if you walk into this door, it's gonna be one interior, but if you walk into the next door, it's a completely different thing.
Okay.
So I really wanted to, unless in special justified cases, I really wanted to have like a complete. I don't remember how you access the other side, if you even can. Must be a button hidden somewhere. Oh well, no, you can't.
Yeah, no, I mean this is still technically accessible. It doesn't have to be that accessible. You can still come in here and see what it is. There's no real reason to get behind that counter anyway, right? And then the next one.
And so,
ooh, it's very dark. Yeah, this is cool. And
so some of them have light in them, some of them not. If you look above the doors, there's going to be very often those buttons, red or green. And in law, they indicate if the inhabitant or whoever is inside. So if it's green, someone is inside and there's lights.
Okay.
And so, for example, if you fly up a bit and look at, which is it going to be? This one. This building over there. I wanted that effect of having some rooms lit up, right? And some not, so that from outside it looks like this at nighttime, and you have like a seemingly random pattern.
It's lagging a little bit. Alright, we're gonna leave the shaders for now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, shaders are pretty heavy in this.
There's lights in some and light and not in others, and you're gonna need to make
exactly.
Sure that,
I'm
gonna get lost a lot on this.
Oh yeah, that's the point of this city. It was a big dream of mine of having this one big build in Minecraft where you could literally get lost and find many things and never be finding the same thing twice over. So if you go into a room, walk into any room, it's going to be different from the next.
Okay. Yeah, that's really cool. You need to.
Yes.
There's quite a few new things that I don't know if you're utilizing them yet. I don't think I've seen any glow signs or too many glow signs yet.
There is a few, but the thing is, since I've started building this in 1.12, because that's the version SciCraft was using, it's an enormous amount of work to update everything at every update. And so the most recent update with signs in 1.20, where you could modify signs and have cherry wood as well, that's something I want to include, but it's just so much. So I kind of just 1.16. You can imagine like the Nether update and the materials it added. That was a huge amount of work to implement everything into my already existing builds.
Yeah, I can imagine. Nice parking lot.
Yeah, it's empty so far.
Oh
so.
no!
I mean, there's one car here.
Yeah, coming in.
So the cars are also all different. In the lore, that's because they're built out of scrap material, and so everyone has a different car. But there's some more wealthy people have series cars, I guess, and so those are identical.
Production line sort of cars, yeah.
But yeah, every single vehicle is different because I once saw this, this big cyberpunk city that was made by Elysium Fire, I think it was a build team.
Yeah.
They made an amazing time lapse of it. Very very nice stuff. I was inspired by that. But then I went and downloaded the map and noticed it was like 3 different cars copy and pasted all across the map. I was a bit disappointed to see that, so I wanted to stray away from that kind of methods. Yeah. And every single vehicle is different here.
Okay.
That's the idea.
Yeah. The Elysium Fire one is impressive in its own right, but it doesn't really have interiors. And
exactly.
There's a lot of copy pasting going on there.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing. When I started like looking at those time lapses and downloading the maps along with them, and every time I felt this emptiness of there's no interiors, there's no room to explore. There's no lore. There's no. I mean, it feels hollow.
Yeah.
And I wanted to. I mean, there were no projects that satiated my greed for exploration, I guess.
Yeah.
And so I made my own
adventure map experience sort of thing.
Yeah.
And
so,
I think I've officially lost you now. I went into a bar or something, and that was the end of it.
Oh, I think I know where you are. You're not at that bar.
Behind the curtain in the EF map, and Hollow is accurate. Yep, Hollow is very accurate. Like there's pretty much just
there you are.
Yeah, there's just a water world underneath it as well. Like everything underneath it is water. It's not even that there's like a building and then another building and the buildings are hollow. In some cases there aren't even like the connecting walls. Like it's literally just a facade. It's like a big old stage facade. It's crazy.
So even this building, you might think, it's just sea lanterns behind the windows. There's nothing inside. But actually, if you walk up, well, we're gonna fly up because. But yeah, if we walk up into here, well, first of all, there's the building above, which does have interiors that are visible from outside. But mainly the inside.
People around
and we
here
talked
really
about
like
this
windows. Glass windows.
There's a whole lore about this. The inside, we talked about this when we prepped for the stream, but I didn't show you that there's a redstone minigame.
Okay.
This is Lights Out. No, it's not.
Okay.
It's Lights Out is the name of this minigame. It was made by another SciCraft member, Alan.
Okay.
And so the goal is to turn every light off.
Okay.
And so when you press a button, for example, turn every light's on, I guess. But when you press a button, for example, any button,
it's gonna turn all of them.
It's gonna turn all adjacent lights on as well. And so, I mean, it's a common minigame outside of Minecraft as well. It's just that this is the Minecraft implementation by the SciCraft member, and I could introduce it into the city, so I did.
Yeah, this is gonna be. I thought it was gonna be easy. This is not easy.
Indeed.
Now I kind of just want to play this thing.
Yeah, exactly, and that's how you end up spending half an hour deviating from the main focus.
Yeah.
And just doing random
stuff. I can see that happening fairly often. But no, I can already see I'm not gonna figure this out. Somewhere I went and did something really stupid. And now I'm just I'm gonna take forever to figure this out.
There's also a smooth
But it
viewing
could be,
platform from above.
this looks like a fun game. Maybe I should build this on Randomcraft, I wonder. Anyway.
So this is a good representation of I wanted to blend in multiple aspects of Minecraft into one city. It's not just to build, there's also like some redstone stuff, and there's also some parkour stuff.
Alright.
And that's what I want to show you next.
Oh, this building is floating.
Oh yeah, because there's a building underneath that's going to be supporting it. I used to have it be built, but I lost that specific backup of the city, and so I have to rebuild it again. And
oh well.
Well, yeah, well. So this is another building that you might think is hollow, right? Because of the
billboards and
well, you can't see inside.
Yeah.
And so actually this is one of the parkours within the city. It's the hardest one, it's the most difficult. And the goal is, with parkours, you always have this sign with the number of the parkour in the first line, then the name, and the difficulty, and the code below indicates what you're gonna encounter on this parkour. So along with the build, I have this spreadsheet which basically translates all of that, and also like records every single parkour there is and everything. And so this one, to begin and to finish a parkour, the finish line is a flower inside a flower pot, always.
Okay.
But yeah, to begin this parkour specifically, just press the button and walk into the door. You're
gonna make me do parkour on camera, and
I'm gonna try, yeah. I mean, let me open it for you, because the timing is just right, so you can barely make it, but just stupid hard. And so from there on, the goal is to find the flower pot and get there as fast as possible, I guess.
Okay. Here we go. Upsie.
So even when the exterior design of the building doesn't allow for proper interior implementations, I still want to fill it with stuff, and so for this one I built a parkour.
I can't even do the first jump. I genuinely, some of my viewers might know, I am horrible at parkour. It is. Oh, come on. Yeah, it is genuinely the aspect of this game that I am the very worst at.
I can't really make it past.
I am not doing that. I'm out. Nope.
Of course.
I'm out.
But
okay, well, let's just at least fly up and see.
Yeah. So this parkour is intentionally made to be almost impossible. Like, honestly, I don't think anyone can make this one. But it's the only one in this case. The other parkours in the city are much more reasonable. And so here's the flower, the flower pot.
Okay, cool.
And you pick it up, and there you have finished.
Yeah, I'll leave it there now.
But yeah, this is one of the, I think, 12 or 13 parkours that I have already implemented. But they take many different forms. So let me show you the next thing. It's over here.
You can't just fly away. You can't just fly away. There's too many directions.
There's too many directions that could be going. Okay, I'm back.
Wait, okay.
Over here. I mean, I have a bright orange skin.
Yeah, but there's a lot of other orange things around here too. You were flying directly towards the redstone lamps. Okay.
So this one is named Suicide, and it's number 9.
Cool beans. Suicide.
And it's a dropper, actually. It's a very short dropper, but it's still cool. Is that you jump down there through all the holes, land on this, which is actually slime blocks hidden under carpets, and bounce onto a specific spot. That one is also difficult.
Okay, where's the specific spot?
Here. Right here.
Oh.
So I made sure
damn.
it's completely inaccessible apart from that specific slime bounce, right? And so in there, it's like a little lab room.
Where's the button to this?
Here.
Oh,
it's
there.
right here.
Let's see. Okay.
And there's the flower.
Okay. I mean, parkour is hard, but I would love to test that to see if it's theoretically possible. I mean, yeah, we need like an actual parkour expert to come in here and play test all your stuff for you.
So I did make sure that everything is possible.
Okay.
So every jump in every parkour I've made at least once. Some of them are
so you've never made the
difficult.
whole parkour, but you know that each jump individually is doable.
Is possible.
Okay,
yes.
That's fair enough.
And I mean, this one is just one single jump and then bounce and land here. I think I can land it like 2% of the time.
Wow.
So I won't be spending 10 minutes on stream.
No, we're not gonna do that. No,
shamefully doing it over and over again.
Right,
but yeah.
Let's see. Let me ask you a couple of questions.
Oh,
right?
sure, please do.
So, first question is, which build was the hardest for you?
They're all different, right? But one of the hardest, I would say, was this one. So this is Beaker building, and so I spent an entire 24-hour stream just building this. And the point of this was to have the train line run across it, as well as down below a road.
Okay.
Which forks into one road from this elevator that accesses from below. So there's this, then it forks back into two different roads that go to different places. There's also like this little plaza place. So this was my first non-residential building in the city.
Okay. So it was just a case of this building had a lot of components and was difficult to
that fall together.
Right?
And there's many shapes. If you look at it from above, I mean, it's above is a plaza, but the complete shape of it looks like a beaker, which is where the name comes from.
Okay.
And I wanted all those elements to go together. So here's a footpath going into it from the. Where are you?
I'm in an elevator shaft.
Elevator shaft. Which one?
the one that's like on the side of the beaker. I just dropped down the elevator shaft to see what's down there. That's okay. I'm coming down like the subway station stairs now.
Okay, yeah.
Right, I'm back here. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm just running. I am taking in everything.
Please do.
Secrets and things.
So this is a little sushi shop. You can access it if you press the button. You can access
I thought you were
the kitchen.
going to say you can access this if you want some food poisoning. Okay.
Oh, I mean, look at the back kitchen and judge for yourself.
Nah, this is fairly tidy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's one thing that I think people don't do often enough, is make things look a little dirtier, right?
Yeah.
So one of the things would be to, I don't know, turn one of these into like a muddy mangrove root block or something, so it looks like it's a unclean table or something like that, to make it look like, yeah, they're not really upkeeping this as much as they
Indeed. So with this whole part of the city, I still wasn't completely focused on that. I was still going for generic Cyberpunk, basically.
Yeah. No, I get it.
And
a lot of the times it takes. I mean, I've already looked at some of this, and I can see that there's been like an evolution to the building itself. It's like you started off with just basic Cyberpunk, and then you started getting ideas. that led to newer buildings being added, like a little bit more detail and stuff like that into them. And then there's other buildings that now you can do things like glow signs and stuff. You're going to probably move on to doing some of them. And you're going to see this like long progression through time of how the city evolved. And then if you loop back around, you can start like adding some of those details into other places again.
Yes, indeed. Exactly. I was going to say voila.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, by the way, here's a map.
Yeah.
So it's not updated.
It's always unfortunate that cities and stuff like this tend to... I mean, this looks impressive on the map, but it also kind of looks a little messy and in places bland, right? Because everything's grey from the top.
Everything
the
is
color
grey
is always
from
on
the
the
top.
sides and stuff. It's always grey from the top. I've had the same problem with some of my city builds and stuff.
And you don't have the verticality as well. For example, the whole parts with the units right over here. It's huge and it's very impressive from below and from the side, but from above it just looks like the parking lot.
Yeah, it's all just flat. Ooh.
But yeah, here's the map.
Satellite. Huh? What? Yeah, that's the map. Okay. Also, yeah, this thing is Minutes not here, but yeah, this thing's inside a perimeter. Which eventually he said he was going to fill out all the sides, and I think it even runs up this way here. Yeah, and comes out of the perimeter. Ooh, there's a map art thing over there. What's the map art thing?
The map art thing was it's just another SciCraft member messing with things. So he had one of the units.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll explain this after, but he had one of the units. It's one of on the big stack of apartments here, the big alley, the avenue. And so in his interior, he wanted to integrate a custom map for like a computer screen or something.
Okay.
And so he just went and like made it all the way over there in the terrain.
Okay. Fair enough.
But that's a great opportunity to show you this if you TP to me, maybe if you.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yep. So this place is the unit assembly line.
Aha.
So it's a great place to show you how important lore is and consistency in this city as well. So all the units you see on the side are on the stack, but there's a whole process to getting them there. And it starts off with this little building area, this construction site, where this truck delivers the parts of the units. And then this crane assembles the units piece by piece, in turn making them identical to, making them assembled and then onto this applied and installed on the stack. But every single piece is justified. For example, so the truck in theory comes from over here on the highway.
Yeah.
So let's follow the follow the highway.
Okay.
All right. And
hi, Asset Bob. Sorry if I'm not looking at chat. I'm trying to listen and look at what I'm being shown here. Hi, everyone that's come in.
Maybe I'm going a bit fast.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the truck delivering the next piece of the unit.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
So everything is justified.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want everything to blend together and to make sense. And if you explore, you find out more of those things hidden everywhere and those little hints or self-references, right?
Yeah. Something that I have to at least mention is the fact that this road is bugging me. This sloped bit here. Bugging me.
Yeah. Oh, that was such a difficult thing to build.
Yeah, it is.
Because there's two of them next to each other, and because of the 1 block height elevation between each step, it doesn't look that good. but from a distance, I guess it's okay. But still, I have never liked that.
No, it's not. It's none of that. It's the steepness of the incline is to me unrealistic.
Right? Oh yeah, it doesn't make sense, but it was necessary for building purposes.
Yeah, it's a bit steep for an incline. Maybe push.
I mean, even the turn.
This one is borderline, but this one is so smooth that it feels like you can get away with it. So yeah, this one's okay. But no, here it gets a little steep again.
Yeah.
This is very steep for an incline and then this is okay again, and then it's fine. It's flat. That's just something that recently, like I've been having to deal with a lot of roads again lately, and so it's something that's at like the forefront of my mind.
Yeah, because you want trucks to have enough power to go up those steep inclines. If you translated that in Minecraft, maybe it doesn't look that bad, but if you translate it to like a real life equivalent, that's basically a wall to a truck, which it is
pretty much it is. A truck like
pretty
this
much
cannot get up that. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm aware of it. But I still need to keep it that way because first off, I built it this way, and it's going to be super hard to smoothen it. But also because I have a limited space, and sometimes the slopes have to be that steep because I didn't plan out far enough in advance for every road, which is my bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that happens quite frequently in city building, is you keep realizing that, oh crap, I don't have enough space for this road, and then you just kind of make it work, right? So like here, this is like 3 block steps down again. It's also, for cars, this is still a little bit steep. But it is what it is, and I think overall a lot of that ends up getting blended away to a point where it doesn't really matter all that much, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was something that if I could go back and start over.
I just can't reply to them. But you can go ahead and try and make fun of me, Sanity. See how that goes. I'm joking. I'm not trying to threaten chat here. But yeah, no, it's there's a lot for me to take in, okay? And then
you can go anywhere.
What happened here with the police drones?
Ooh, so you did identify them as police drones. Nice.
Yeah.
So this is basically an attempt, a terrorist attempt to destroy this stack, which in lore is very controversial. It's a terrorist attempt to destroy this stack and make it calm down, and so they blew up something next to it, which didn't.
Okay, so it didn't quite make it to the stack.
Didn't quite make it there, yeah. And there's a whole adventure map, I guess, aspect to this, which is on the other side. Let's fly over there.
That is true. Maybe future cars can climb better, right? Maybe
maybe they have insane engines.
Because it's hover tech. Just take the wheels off of some of the trucks and just say it's hover tech.
Well, hover tech, there are hover cars above.
Yeah.
There's not many so far in the city, but there are some.
I look up and there's directly into one. Yeah.
So yeah, this building
these stacks are amazing, though.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm very proud of them. By the way, the point of them was because I was streaming my progress, I wanted my viewers to be able to have their own contribution to the city if they wanted. And so each one of those stacks, those units, as I call them, could be bought with channel points.
Oh, okay.
And
that's
so
a cool idea, yeah.
People like design some things.
Stuff. I thought these stacks were going to be.
Yep. So there's a whole lore around them, of course.
Of course. Lore for all of it. Let's see. Maybe I just picked a really good one. What's this one?
No, they're all
No,
identical, and that's the point.
Oh yeah. That is kind of the point, right? They're prefabs. Okay.
But for the ones that are decorated by viewers and friends, also that I gave some units to.
Mm-hmm.
For example, unit number 2 and number 1 were designed by viewers.
Okay.
And with units at the bottom, there's a rule: you have to make it cyberpunk. For the ones above, you can do pretty much anything you want because they're not really accessible by foot.
Okay.
But for the units at the bottom of the stack, I asked for specifically cyberpunk builds. And so this was made by someone else.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that this is very different to your regular stuff.
Yep.
Bit dark though. Bit dark in here.
A bit darker, but I'm very happy with this one, especially because they also hid like a tiny parkour.
Okay, cool.
Go through.
And
there you are. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward.
Oh yeah, sure. Watch me go.
Come on.
Watch me go.
Yeah. And so even in there, they included a few aspects that link back to other lore elements of my city, which was very lovely to see.
Yeah.
See, it wasn't that hard.
Oh, it was hard enough. How do I get out of this?
Oh well. There's a button here.
You're a button. Okay. So that's interesting. Yeah, that looks... Oh, well, you said number 2 was also designed by a viewer? Let's
Indeed.
see what this one
Yes.
is. This guy is Dutch. He was Dutch. Definitely Dutch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because, like, you have to be 2 meters tall to even reach the top of this counter.
Yeah, I guess so.
And look, it's a
very long
Dutch-sized bed as well.
Yeah, so you can fit your 2 meters long legs in there. Definitely.
What's that? Oh, that's your unit. Wait, Freya?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
This one.
That's her unit. Yes.
Okay. I got a frame. Let's go. Even got a word.
I mean, I should. There should
Freya,
be a
are you
sign.
Dutch?
There should be a sign somewhere. I mean, there's a spreadsheet that records everyone, like who owns which unit, of course. But I let people like reference themselves if they want to, but it doesn't seem to be the case here. Okay. I didn't put up a sign or anything. And so most of the units are the copy-pasted versions that you saw before. But some of the numbers are special stuff. Have you seen the movie? Oh, what's the name in English?
Oh no.
The Fifth Element.
Yes. Big bada boom.
Ooh.
Where?
Okay.
Where?
Here's. If you go back into the middle of the avenue, maybe TP to me even.
Okay, yeah, that's probably a better way.
This is gonna be faster this way.
Yeah.
You may recognize this vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Corbin Dallas's taxi, of course.
I have I also have a version of this, a slightly bigger. Oh crap! Slightly bigger version, but I do have a version of the taxi that I did with Captain Jack on one of our streams.
Nice.
Oh,
so the B90.
The one before the dark one. That one, I believe, was Ocean Guy's unit. Okay, so she did the dark one. The dark one's pretty cool. It wasn't an insult about it being dark. It was just that it's a little bit harder to see on stream.
Cyberpunk is dark.
No, it's just that it's a little dark, harder to see on stream is what I was referencing. Yeah. No, they all look cool.
And so here's a unit that was designed by Helga.
You say just here. Where did you go?
Oh, sorry, I just flew away.
Disappear in a split second.
I'm here again. Yeah, it's right next to it.
Helga.
Helga, former SciCraft member. So this unit was given to her, and he built the apartment. So if you watched the movie, you may recognize some references.
I think this looks more or less from... Oh, dude, it has been a long time since I watched Fifth Element. Yeah. I tried a little while ago. I tried watching it, and the special effects for the like desert scene with the pyramid and everything was so bad that I couldn't carry on watching. It was so bad.
some movies were aged really badly, but for example, this reference is the yellow circles where he gets controlled by the police.
Oh yes.
So there's the camera above.
Put his hands there and everything. Yeah.
And he has to put it exactly. There's the cigarette dispenser here as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't dispense cigarettes, but anyway.
Gotta fix that.
Oh, there's no cigarettes in Minecraft.
Makes sense.
And so yeah, so people can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
You need 314,
cool.
for example.
14.
314, 314.
314.
So the number is on the back side. From where you access it, because this is a double stack. There it is. That's 314 right here. Let's just fly into it. And the viewer that bought this unit for 30,000 channel points.
Yeah.
Just made someone spent 30,000 channel points for this.
I mean, worth it. Am I right?
I mean, they do whatever they want. I don't ask questions.
Yeah. I mean, if you stumble across, it's a pity the cakes don't actually stack properly, right? But I mean, the questions that pop into your head when you run across something like this, you come into this world, and then you go through unit by unit, and you get to this one, and it's just like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, that shock factor is worth the channel points on its own. That's great. I love it.
So yeah, the idea is that slowly but surely every unit gets claimed by someone, and so every single one of them has a different build where it's really like you don't know what you're gonna see in there.
This one's very like, regular Minecraft homie with the with the actual chest.
With the chest, yeah. This is Tap Twice's unit, number 69. Also a SciCraft member.
Okay.
So SciCraft members got their unit for free.
Of course.
One unit each. The others, they also have to claim for channel points, but yeah.
There's a fair amount of them to go around, I would say.
Indeed, there's more than 300.
Effects, so you can find each other. That's actually not a bad idea.
Oh, yes. Let me do that.
Yeah, because I've lost you again already. Ooh, what's this? Oh, is this the mono... No, this isn't a monorail tunnel. What is it?
1 second. Where are you? Okay, there you are. Oh, this is so nice. Yes, so this is basically a maglev tunnel for cars, flying cars, to go through.
Okay.
There's a couple of them on this stack. The other one is a bit further south.
Yeah.
There's a car inside that one.
Yeah. Okay, so it's what, green go in? No, green come out.
Green is this tunnel is available, or it's not obstructed because of the elevators that are on the side of the stack. If an elevator comes in front of the tunnel, the circle turns red, so it's not accessible anymore, which is the case here, right behind the car.
Oh, this one goes past all of the stacks. It goes all the way through to the other side.
That goes out of the city.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, this is all very well thought out and stuff. I like it, but just this stack alone, like the sheer magnitude of it, is pretty awesome. And I mean, we haven't even really said this yet, but dude came at me and told me that he's not really using World Edit or anything. So imagine building all of this by hand.
The point is, this whole project, this whole city, the end goal is to build it in survival on the SciCraft server.
I would still use World Edit and then go build it in survival. I would still do it. I hate myself for it, but I would still do it. I do it all the time. I build things with World Edit and then go on to survival and go, why the hell have I done this to myself? But I do it.
And so yeah, it takes a lot of time because of that. I don't want to use World Edit or MC Edit or any third-party software. Only what the base game gives me, because I want anyone to look at this project and tell themselves, this guy did this and he had the same tools I had.
Yeah.
And I want anyone to be able to think that.
I want to check something. You guys aren't getting like any lag or whatever. Everything is going smooth, right? Because it looks like sometimes I'll look over and it looks like my preview is a little laggy.
Right now I have the stream on the side. It looks smooth. Sometimes, I mean, when you're loading certain areas, I guess it lags a bit, but
Yeah,
that's
maybe.
just chunk generation.
Yeah, but no,
newer
it's,
versions.
I mean, I should have a tiny bit of lag, but not an insane amount. No, but it's something wrong with my computer, because we had this problem too a while back when I was trying to use shaders and stuff like that. It's not supposed to be like, I have more than enough RAM and stuff, but my computer, something, I think it's just Windows. I think it's just Windows. I need to just swap over to like, what do you call it? Atlas? It's the new like Windows alternative, Windows Lite thing.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, no. Like, it's bad, man. Actually, no, it's bad. Yeah, it keeps going from good to bad to whatever. Like, it's just not great. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's just... No, that wasn't it either. It's still a little laggy. Alright. Anyway. Okay, so I've asked you what was your hardest build, and it was this abstract piece of thing over here.
The beaker building, I feel like it took me a whole 24 hours to figure this one out on stream. So I was pretty burnt out after that. But yeah. Also, I guess the train as well was completely stupid, because I mean it's an organic shape, and so I had to.
Yeah.
It doesn't look that good, but.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
normally these sorts of things shouldn't necessarily be too organic, right? You're working with proper geometry and stuff like that, right? You're doing good curves, proper curves.
Yeah, but
Yeah, for the most
I mean,
part.
I have a design. I originally designed it well, straight. Then I made a diagonal version.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I thought to myself, okay, I have this piece of rail that is curved.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell not should I not try and build it there instead? And so I ended up with this, which if you look at it closely, I mean, you see the flaws, of course, but from afar, the effect was much better than I anticipated.
Yeah, no,
and so that's why I kept it this way.
Looks pretty solid. Definitely could do with one or two more support structures, I think. Like this long area here.
Yep.
I would say definitely doesn't have enough support structures, but I'm assuming you're still building stuff underneath it.
I'm still building stuff underneath, which is the reason why, indeed, yeah. But from if on the already finished parts, you can see that I made sure to have reasonable gaps
through, and all that sort of stuff. All right.
And so we fall back onto the area we started, because this part of the rail is on not struts but pistons, basically. So these big pillars come down, and the rails can end up here.
Oh, okay. So like
and the train then goes onto like maintenance stations. So this is for cleaning, with wastewater going underneath and out into those pipes, giant pipes above the street. And yeah, and then
so
everything.
The wastewater just pours out of there and onto the street.
Yep.
Terrible. Not even onto the street, straight onto those lamps. That's a hazard.
Yeah, indeed. The artificial rain, in the law at least, the artificial rain is called the flush, is what it's called because of the wastewaters from above. The people from below call it a flush in the law.
Fair enough. So now I've asked you what was the hardest build. Now tell me which is your favorite, or which one are you most proud of?
Actually, would be most proud of would probably be this building, because it's the most complete one that I've made yet, and it's the most complex one as well, because of the train that goes above it, and so into this maintenance station, it all comes together so nicely. And below, of course, is the SciCraft train network offices. And there's lots and lots of things to look at. For example, this gym. And so the ground level is just like a kind of street side shops and fronts.
Like a lot of train stations have. All right, cool.
Right.
Gym. Locker room.
With the toilets, the bathroom, and on the other side there's showers.
This side showers? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Cool. Oops.
And so the best way to look at it, instead of just walking every place, you just go into spectator mode and fly into the wall. This is going to be the start of a maze.
Okay.
It's not done yet.
All right.
An underwater swimming maze. If you fly into the perimeter wall in spectator mode, you can actually appreciate the whole scale of how far I built into the wall, right? So it's not just built inside the perimeter, but it's also encrusted inside of the walls. Right? And all of what you see from back there is technically the same single building, right? And these offices, indeed, there's so much to them. Let's go to the entrance. There we are. So this is the entrance. It's much less fancy than the other entrance with the wealthier offices that you could see from before. This is the actual offices where the average Joe goes to work. Right? And first off, there's 3 levels, and they're arranged in a maze.
Feel the existential dread of this office.
Yes, indeed. So cubicles, they still have walls, which is, I guess, nice in terms of privacy, but you have to find a way without jumping above things, of course. But if you just walk, it's actually a maze. You have to find your way through and up to the next level where it gets a bit harder to find your way and so on.
See, next maze.
It's pretty fast.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you'll notice the other big thing about this place. But let's see.
Right now I'm just hyper-focusing on mazing. I could jump over that, but no.
Nope, not allowed to.
Next one. See, maze I like. Parkour I know like. Parkour stupid. Ah. Wait, what? Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Hooray!
Okay.
Well, you pretty much made it. The point was to access this one water dispenser, which is the only one that's filled up. Because it's got a light blue stained glass block in it. and the other ones have a white one because they're empty, right? See, that's what I mean. The mushroom next to it represents the it's the end of the maze, exactly. It's basically parkours that are not completely parkours. There's a mushroom instead of a flower.
Okay.
And so the big thing about this, apart from the maze, see every desk. Every single one is different. In every single corner, every single one is built different. It is a different arrangement of stairs, blocks, and slabs.
Okay.
So I made in my test world. Well, it's a single player world, so I can't really show you. But I made in every single combination of a 3-block corner desk like this. Every single combination that's different, that's possible in Minecraft. And I think, how many of them? It's like 136 of them are represented here out of like 160 something. I can't remember. But every single arrangement is different. No 2 desks are the same.
Wow. That's it's quite a bit nuts. Not gonna lie.
And yeah, I don't know why I do this to myself.
Typical SciCraft nonsense.
And so, on top of that, and the maze, I made sure that the proportion of right-handed people, so the mouse is on the right of the screen, for example. So the proportion of left-handed to right-handed is 10%. Or the opposite way. It is 10% of the desks that are left-handed. Yep. And so you can actually check that and figure it out for yourself.
Proportionate to real life. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. Again, SciCraft's shenanigans. Just has to get technical with even building. Wow. Okay. Fair enough. Right. What else is there that you can show me? How about some? Because we're talking about SciCraft. How about some functional redstone? You've shown me the light up game. What else can you show me?
I can show you the gym that we were a couple minutes ago. This is not the way. Well, let's just fly out.
Let's just fly out, yeah.
Right. So the redstone is pretty minimal so far, apart from the big minigame. It's not this way.
Nope. Just about to say,
where
are you going? That's not the right one.
That's the gym. And so, well, those are actually functional treadmills. If you pull the lever, it actually pulls you back. It makes a lot of noise, but
yeah. Okay.
When I have the opportunity, I also include those little like tiny redstone contraptions. That so yeah, if you look at it, it's like say it's actually a system of fences being pulled underneath the carpet,
this time,
which in turn pushes you.
This time the carpet's not breaking. Last time the carpet broke.
No, I broke the carpets.
Oh, you broke the carpets
time.
To show me.
Yep,
okay.
Manually to show you.
Yeah. What's that? Shakes head, not really wanting that. Not really wanting what? Derpol is more concerned than impressed, lol. No, I am very impressed with everything, but yeah, I'm always on the lookout for things that are not, the way that I think they should be. That's just me.
And that's one little contraption hidden. Otherwise, most of them are like secret doors. For example, this is the big wealthy office equivalent I was talking about earlier. So there's 2 parkours in here, number 7 and number 8. And I think, which one is it?
Oh, now you can do hanging signs here for offices, right?
Yeah, that's such a good idea. I should do this instead. I'll do that some time later, not now.
Yeah. Hanging signs is a game changer. It's gonna require you to really rethink a bunch of things in your city. But yeah, this is cool. Alright.
Yeah, find the flower.
Find the flower. Well, is
Yep.
is this more of like a back rooms hide and seek sort of situation?
Yeah, kind of. You could
Okay.
compare it to that.
I gotta go find the flower.
Yeah, you have to.
Wait, why
Or
is this
find the
torch?
way
why
to
is
the
this
flower.
torch off? When all the
Oh,
other
because
ones
the
are?
person is not inside the office at that moment
Okay.
in time.
I thought I found something. Never mind. I'm supposed to find a flower in this thing. Can I get over this? No, can't get over that. Is it in the toilet? Do I have to flush it?
Ah.
Nah.
Maybe I
A
could
little bit.
include a dispenser that like waterlogs water into the stairs and actually
Yeah,
flushes
yeah,
the
yeah.
toilets, but a bit high effort for for not
Mm.
much.
You could put some dispensers under these stairs here, and actually have like a lever for the tap. That if you pull the lever down, it fills with water.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen that in like a bathtub once. I actually used that in a bathtub once. It's pretty good.
Nice. By the way, those vending machines that you see, you can actually see signs advertising those specific brands outside, well, on advertisement signs in the streets, right? And every single company has their own advertising policy, I guess. So, it's complicated. I'll explain this to you later
Okay.
because
I'm still looking for
we're
flower.
already doing something.
Still looking for flower.
Oh, you're
was it-
going the wrong way now because this is the other parkour.
Oh, okay. Okay, so there has to be a flower in here somewhere.
Yep, on this half of the building. But I mean, I should just hint it to you right away. It's you have to make your way through the offices, one by one, somehow.
Nonsense. Oh, never mind. There we go.
Ooh, you made it! People figure this one after like 10 minutes on average.
Yeah, once you told me that I had to go through the office, then it made a lot more sense. Oh, there's one carpet missing. Of course there is. Ah, this is the parkour that I can't do. Can't do this nonsense parkour.
This one is a bit easier than the other side.
Yeah, but I can't. I don't know how people do this. Frickin'
Let's
head
jump at the
bump-
last moment.
head bump thing. Yeah, no, but I can't. I don't know how. There we go.
Oh, there you made it.
Made it. Made it.
This one is a bit tougher, yeah. Nah.
Nah. No, you gotta crouch to get in there, right?
Nope. Not at first.
Huh? Oh. Oh, the freaking ladder over there.
Yep.
Ah, you pumped me. I'm not gonna frickin' make that. I just told you how bad I am at parkour.
Ah.
Yeah, no. No.
You can just
treadmill
fly
with
over
honey,
it.
since honey blocks can move entity, only block to do that. Yeah, I mean you could do a treadmill with honey blocks. Problem with that is that
They would also move the carpets.
Yeah, exactly. What I was gonna... Ah! But it does move a little bit better then, because like. No, I hate you for this. I hate you for making me even attempt it right now.
Yep, I know.
This is horrible.
Every single person that I have made try this parkour has told me this.
No. Alright. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna...
Yeah, you can just like go over it.
I can't even do that properly.
Once you're on the ladder, you hold sneak, right?
Yeah, that's what
And
I'm
then
doing.
walk up onto the outer bookshelves
I'm trying.
while sneaking.
I'm trying,
sneak
but I
and-
can't get out of fly
You
mode.
sneak first.
can't
Ah,
get out
okay.
of fly mode. There we go.
There you go. And then you slowly creep your way.
Nope, not
into...
working. Not working.
Really? Release your sneak key, I guess, while going for the other bookshelf. That's weird. Movement should be possible.
There we go.
There you go.
I hate you.
Woo. Yeah, that was the hard part.
Old toy train kids only. Okay, yeah, this one's pretty easy to understand.
I normally what you do is you
You take the train.
roll all the way here and also push it back, and it ends up exactly in the same spot it started.
Or I could just not.
Or you could just not. And so that's the redstone part I told you about before. Just a tiny door opening. But this one you may want to just spectate me, like go into spectator mode and click on my face and see what I see.
I can't spectate you. Why can't I spectate you?
Oh, that is weird.
I can't spectate. That's okay. That's okay. I think we've seen enough of this for now.
But yeah, then you mount into the...
I figured out to have lunch. Has this become laugh at Derpol doing parkour? It's always laugh at Derpol doing parkour. Whenever there's parkour involved. Then...
Oh. This is so stupid, you gotta... It almost feels buggy to do this, but... There you go.
Okay.
There you go. And then you're out.
Where are we now? What is this place? Server room?
Now you still gotta find the flower. This is a technical room of sorts.
Storage room.
Yeah, hanging signs. I should actually go and update all of the signs here.
Mm-hmm.
Do that.
Lounge? Cool. Cool. Is it under the pool table?
Nah.
Nah, that would be stupid. Just want to press all the buttons. There's so many buttons. Focus. Eh. Oh no, we've left. We're out.
No, it's okay.
Flower.
There it is.
Wow.
And you can sit in the CEO chair.
I am CEO. CEO
Yes, you are.
of
Oh.
sad parkour nonsense. Going to the bus IRL, I got to go back to school. Alright, you have fun with that. Yeah, I'm gonna let's avoid doing more parkour. It doesn't make for very good double stream.
Indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the flower
Very
for the
bad
other
at it.
side.
Very bad at it.
I understand.
Nice.
Here's the flower for the other parkour side.
Oh, right.